Relative unknown in this division. Comes in here with a car that his dad has helped him prepare. And what a job he has done. Stays up in front with Dion in second. And that was the way they started. After just a couple of laps, they were right there banging on each other. Then Dion dropped back. He's ready to go after it. And this crowd, this is the kind of race they expected. This is the kind of race they wanted. This is the kind of race they've got with local driver Kip Stockwell at the advantage. Dion about to try and take it away when we return. Under green and back with you. Stockwell still in front. Dion still trying to take it away. And Stub Fadden at 63 years of age has gone up to third. We've got one spinning, and guess who? It's the number 51, Mike Stefanik. Looks like he's torn up. Right front, right rear has gone down. Put that Burnham boiler rig in trouble. Tries to get that Chevy righted. Just back with you. Fadden is the one that's making the big move. Take a look at what happened here. Caution flies for the 7th time at lap 129. It's for Stefanik. Couldn't see enough there to discern exactly what it was. But it's bad news for Mike Stefanik. And so the leaders in the points, Marquis and Stefanik, both in big trouble.
You can see Stefanik going in there to work on his car in the pits there. He had reported that he had a problem on the back of the car. A lot of damage to the front of that car, as you can see, too. Later on, when he was going in there, he had the front valence torn up. The 86 has got a tremendous amount of damage also there. That's Dennis Demers. He's got to get off the racetrack and go work on that. May be a while, too.
That's going to take him out of any hope of contention. But the story is right here on the point. There you have Kip Stockwell, the youngster, right here in central Vermont, races Thunder Road on a regular basis. A guy that used to do it every single week, that Berlin City Ford driver. Dave Dion in second spot. So you've got a relative newcomer against a KG veteran. But talk about KG veterans. You've got Stub Fadden getting under Bob Dragon and moving back into third spot. Well, we see Stefanik coming back into Mears, back on the track with 131 complete. Hey, don't forget Opryland, official destination of NASCAR. For more information on Opryland, call 615-889-6611 Monday through Friday. That's 615-889-6611 Monday through Friday. We are under red for 5 minutes and 6 seconds after that hard crash that tore up Jerry Marquis' ski-doo rig badly. Stefanik, he's now in trouble and on the tail end of the field to work his way back through. Dion and Stockwell up in front, but the surprise is the 63-year-old driver of number 16, Stub Fadden, who told me this morning, hey, just to be here at Thunder Road once again, I don't even care if I qualify. I'd love to qualify, but I just want to be here and be part of this. And look what part he's in. Top 3. Dragon is in 4th. Lights off on the pace car as they get ready to turn them loose one more time. The 25 will have Jamie Obey in that Pontiac, and he was an old Thunder Road regular. And nobody, how these guys that have run here some seem to be favored. That experience paying off, like Brad Layton coming up into 6 in the 55.
You know, you can't beat local knowledge. If you race at a place, you automatically know more about it than other people, and that is an advantage, as you can see tonight. Andy
Santerre is back there in 7th, and in 8th on the restart is Brian Wall. Fights for the lead. And we're in those last laps, so it's single file on those restarts. Fadden, just a bit of a bobble. 7 couldn't grab him, Dragon. Stockwell, unrelenting, holding on to that lead. Now, Dion has to really apply the pressure. 135 of 150 complete. Dion looks him over, comes down to the inside. Is there enough room? No, there is not. Up 2.
He's looking inside and outside, though. One mistake, and we'll have a new leader here tonight.
Stockwell edging up a little each lap. That's all that Dion will need. If you can get the nose in, you can get the car through. Dave Dion giving us these great pictures. Ride with him around this quarter mile. Andy Santerre in that Monroe muffler car giving us some great pictures as well. Now you're looking back. Here's Fadden closing in the 16.
Stub Fadden, 64 years old, doing a great job in the blue car. You're looking back at him. That's your third place car. Bobby dragging the green car, trying to make a move on him.
1:40, 10 to go. Look at Dragon coming down to the inside, trying to move Fadden. Now he switches and goes to the outside in 3. Nothing there. Jamie Obey has that Pontiac running back just behind these front 4 in 5th spot. The black number 25, and then it's Brad Layton in 6. And he kind of a break. Stockwell is pulling away. Imagine this. First time out in this car. Wow, some smoke. Did I see some smoke on the 96? I thought I saw some smoke roll out from underneath there, buddy.
Boy, you can't tell as much as when they go through traffic, you can see the sheet metal a little rumpled on that car. Hopefully it's nothing bad. I do see some black oil on the back of that car right in the middle.
Dion holding on to him, and remember that windshield a little earlier on Dion had some fluid. Throwing down fluid, you have to get caught in your own oil. 1:44 and 6 to go. Stockwell leaps out in front again by 2 car lengths.
I tell you what, he might be smoking, but he's flying too.
Kip Stockwell down to the final 5. Pulls away by 3 car lengths. Dion is being challenged by the blue number 16 of Stub Fadden. Laps running down. This is going to be an upset if Stockwell can hold on in the 96. Final moments. And a local driver may pull an upset here. 1:47, 1:48 this time. Some cars beginning to smolder here at the end, and 2 to go. Dragon looking to the outside. Stockwell holding on. Dion coming back.
Stockwell's looking at the 51 there. Stefanik is smoking, throwing fire back in his face, but he hadn't lifted. He's still in her.
White flag and 1 to go. Final lap. Dion to the inside. Stockwell fends him off. Wide ovals out of 2. Can he hold it one more time? Dion looks him over, looks to the inside, coming down to the line. It's going to be Stockwell, the winner. Stockwell defeats Dion and 63-year-old Stub Fadden, who drove his very first race on this track more years ago than he cares to remember, has one of his greatest nights as he comes home in 3rd. Kip Stockwell has done it. We'll take a break and meet the winner in a moment. What a night for the Green Mountain State. The NASCAR Busch North Series comes here to Thunder Road, and one of their own in his first performance pulls the upset. Let's join Steve Byrnes.
Ken, like you said, what an upset. Now, I've got about an inch worth of notes here on my clipboard from the NASCAR Busch North Series, and Kip Stockwell is nowhere to be found, but I can find him in this race car. Kip, what a tremendous victory. The hometown fans went nuts.
Like, I don't know what to say. I just like to thank my mom and dad. This is for them. You know, they put their heart and soul out. The last 2 weeks or so, you know, we spent a ton of money on this car, and man, this is for them. I'd like to thank Steve Hibbert and all the people that helped me buy this car, and man, Ran Off Auto Supply and all my guys. I didn't expect this, man. This is great. I don't know. This is a great win for my family and my sponsors and my crew members, and we won last week here at Thunder Road, and I'll tell you, this place is home, and I can't wait to race here again.
Well, folks, he held off a legend, Dave Dion. Hey, now let's check in with our legend, Katie Haas.
It's real funny, Steve. Actually, you know, there's some great stories out here, some wonderful stories about people who come out here to race. One of them, the Bobby Dragon family. He races, his son races, his dad races, his dog races, and there are a lot of fans here. Finished 4th tonight. Let's take a look a little bit closer in that Dragon family.
I started many years ago, and I enjoyed it, and I've had a lot of good success with it. I've had a lot of downfalls with it, but my brother, of course, saw that I was having fun. The whole family saw that we were having fun, so he got into it.
Well, actually, racing has continued in my family, and I think, to be truthful, it's an ego thing.
They may slightly disagree on how and why their family, the Dragon family, became a racing legend in New England, but they both agree that it's always been a competitive one.
Good friend of ours, my brother and mine, who was a big Chevy man, and my brother was running a Ford at the time. He felt he could build a Chevy that would beat my brother, and wanted to know if I was interested in driving it, and I said, sure, why not?
My wife used to hate to see my brother and I get together on the racetrack. It seems though every time there'd be a lineup, Bobby and I would be, you know, side by side or 1-2 or something like this, and it seems though there was always a confrontation where one of us would maybe end up over the bank or something because of the other one.
And the competition didn't stop between the generations either. Beaver's son Brent has vivid memories of their first father-son race together.
We touched and he spun and I went on and finished second, and from that day on, I guess that was probably decided then that we were going to race.
And race they did. Like some of the great racing families, the Pettys, Wallaces, Labonis, and others, the Dragons are heroes, local favorites in the Northeast, especially at Thunder Road. The high-banked quarter-mile track is a tough one, especially if you drive deep in a turn 4, more commonly known as the Widowmaker. But the Dragons have been here long enough to know how to ride the wall and how to stay out of trouble. In fact, they've been here so long, it's more like a second home.
Well, I believe that's why they call racing, they say it's in the blood. It definitely is. Any Dragon fans back here? All right, Ken, how about we go back to you, give us a rundown of this exciting race here at Thunder Road.
Okay, let's look at the top 10 for 125 laps. It was Stockwell, Dion there fighting him. Dragon fought him, and when it was over, it was Dion for second, Stub Padden for third, Bobby Dragon finishing in fourth, Jamie Obey in fifth, Brad Layton sixth, Wall, Andy Santier ends up in eighth tonight. Great win for a young man, a Green Mountain boy, wins at the road, Thunder Road.